about her?
We never really spoke about it, but it's a great story to tell some buddies around a campfire at a party.
Of course.
Or down by the river.
Down by the river.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Either way.
All right, Andrew, you are officially the Kevin and Bean listener of the day, man. Thanks for calling in. We
Guys,
appreciate it,
thanks.
all right?
Wow. Wow. You one-upped us.
That's why I stay away from the river, man.
Nothing
good ever happens down by the river.
That's if you remember anything from today's show, remember that.
Congratulations to Adrian Macias from Lomita, who just picked up No Doubt tickets. This is one of the shows of the summer right here. No Doubt with Paramore and the Sounds, July 31st and August 1st. They're going to be playing at the, where does it say here?
Pink's Hot Dogs.
Wow.
They'll be playing at Pink's Hot
That's
Dogs.
a small venue.
Verizon Wireless.
Curious that doesn't say that right here. Anyway, so we're giving away tickets all weekend long. They go on sale tomorrow at noon, and then you're also eligible for a grand prize drawing that we do. Check this out. Tell me this isn't ridiculous. Front row seats for 8, passes for 8, your name on the ticket, name on the marquee, dinner with the band, and a dressing room backstage.
Oh.
Wow.
That's too much.
That is too much.
That's overkill.
Embarrassing. Yeah. Anyway, that's the grand prize drawing, and I assume we're doing that on Monday morning right here on the Kevin and Bean Show. But all weekend long, you get a chance to win those tickets and qualify. And our friend Gwen Stefani joins us this afternoon. She's our special co-host on Kevin and Bean Cinco de la Tarde this afternoon here on KROC 2.
It's a whole hour.
Entire hour with Gwen. Huh?
Whole hour of Gwen.
Oh, I like an hour with Gwen. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's pretty obvious what you're saying, I think.
I'd like to have sex with her for an hour.
I'd rather you didn't say that.
Is that clear enough?
Well,
for you?
yeah, it's clear.
You getting it now?
It's probably not
Can I draw you a picture?
No.
Can I show you my genitals?
By the way, Monday, Dave Gahan. From Depeche Mode.
The entire show. The entire show.
Not the
Dave
entire
Gahan.
show, but...
I'd like an hour with Dave Gahan.
A portion of it.
Here's Ralph with the Showbiz Beat.
And now here's Ralph with the Showbiz Beat.
Thank you. God bless you. I don't like Chris Brown.
Me either.
I've decided I don't like him anymore.
What's he done?
He was in court yesterday facing the music for his alleged beating of Rihanna. Charged with 2 felony counts yesterday when he went to court. One for felony assault and the other for criminal threats, which is what happens when you say, I'm going to kill you. Mm-hmm. And that's what he threatened her with after she called her assistant. He was supposed to be rearraigned as well, but they have postponed that until next month. So we'll have to wait and see when the trial will start. If he's convicted, he could get anything from probation all the way up to 4 years behind bars. Currently free on $50,000 bail, which allowed him to party last night at the SLS Hotel
Oh, good for
in
him.
Los Angeles. So I was glad to know he was having a good time because, he's good that way.
I'll tell you, our charity works with abused women and children. So much of this goes, A, unreported, and then B, if it's reported, nobody gets punished for it ever.
Isn't that
so I
sad?
sure hope this guy gets the max.
It's official. The Beatles Rock Band now has an official release date. The Beatles, you can play it on the video game Rock Band.
Wow.
Beatles music featured on the video game. It'll be September 9th, which Bean will mess his pants over because that means it's 999.
Oh, yes, that's a cool number.
9909.
No, I can't wait.
I'm surprised Bean didn't start the show with Happy Multiplication Day.
What does that mean?
Because today is 369. They're all divisible by 3.
Don't encourage him,
So
Ralph.
I figured he would be spinning
Please.
out.
Ralph, don't
Multiplication Day.
don't encourage him.
Oh, the date's completely divisible by 3.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool? That's a good number. Not as good as 99999. It is... What? What?
He had a huge breath and
Not only will you get to play the Beatles music, but the limited edition package of Rockstar will feature the instruments that were played famously by the Beatles. So you get like Paul's Rickenbacker bass, and you get all the instruments that they played in the Beatles as well, replicas of those to play with in the video game. So.
Is there any other good music in that particular
come
release?
on! It's the Beatles!
How are you going to come at the Beatles like that?
Same.
Speaking of...
I have a rock band question that you guys are going to wish I hadn't asked.
I have a question that I know you'll hate.
Where's that caller?
Kevin, you play the rock band. What about, like, for instance, Paul McCartney famously is left-handed. He plays the bass left-handed. What about with those games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band? If you play the wrong hand, can you do that? Can you still play those instruments left-handed or right-handed?
There is a left-handed setting, yes.
There is.
You can
There
do that,
you
yeah.
go. An
never
answer.
thought of
A
that.
question
Wow.
and an answer.
Bean had a question that we actually had an answer for.
Thank you, Kick of Mexico.
King chimed in. More music news yesterday. Michael Jackson, looking surprisingly robust, took the stage at London's O2 Arena to announce that this is it. This is it.
Do you get the idea that
this is it?
He's going to play live again? Do you get the idea he really doesn't want to? And that
he needs the money?
He needs the money,
yes.
so he's going to have to, but he's pissed? It seems like.
If he had his option, he probably would not do more concerts, I'm guessing. But he faked the enthusiasm yesterday when he faced the press in London.
These will be my final show performances in London. This will be it. This is it. And when I say this is it, it really means this is it. Because...
what do you mean by this is it?
This is it.
Because I'm not sure.
I'll be performing the songs my fans want to hear.
Okay, but what...
This is it.
This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the final... This is the final curtain call.
That's it.
And,
Is this it?
I love you.
No, okay.
Is this it, though?
I really do. Okay. You have to know that. I love you so much.
All right. This is it.
Really. From the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
This is it.
This is it.
And see you in July.
This is it.
Would you say this is it?
I'm saying this is it. 10 concerts. 10 concerts at O2. That's where he's going to be kicking off this tour. If everything goes well, then he's expected to add more concerts around the world, but we'll have to wait and see. So far, it's just he's just committed to the 10 shows in London.
Oh, interesting.
It's always fascinating to me whenever Michael Jackson does anything in public, whether it's showing up at court or a press conference like this yesterday. There are always people screaming and crying hysterically.
Yeah. You should have seen the crowd at O2 yesterday.
Really?
It was
but
nuts.
at what point does that dissipate? At what point do you go, okay, I used to be crazy like that for Michael Jackson, but now I've grown up, or now he doesn't affect me in that way? There are always people still like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems crazy to me, too, but...
I think certain artists will always have a hardcore group of feverishly devoted fans.
Like Elvis.
And he's one. Elvis is one.
Yeah.
Jackson's one. The Beatles.
Yeah.
The Dead. There are certain bands that will always have this hardcore fan base who will never get over it.
But it seems like Michael Jackson, especially, all of his...
I see American Idol last night.
No.
Oh, so
No,
good.
not yet.
So good to watch Tatiana get booted off the show for the second time.
Wait, I thought...
Because they brought her back.
I know they brought her back, but I thought she was going to make it to the next round and then get kicked off.
Last night was wild card night,
right?
Where they brought back 8 potential singers who hadn't been passed through to the top 12,
right?
And give 3 of those 8 a chance to move on and join the top 12.
So the other 5 lose again,
right? Exactly. So she was in the bottom 5 of that group and got booted again. And melted down. She was in rare form last night. It was magical.
That's awesome.
She was crying and laughing and doing all kinds of good things.
I'm going to see that with a bottle of wine tonight.
I just wish they would just dedicate a camera to her the whole time, because they keep cutting to people in the audience. I'm screaming, no, show me her. I want to watch her cry.
I'm sure she's already been on the phone with VH1 and all the other networks.
I want her to have a reality show.
Yeah.
I want them to follow her year-round.
But every week she has to lose something else. I want to watch her just fail, and then be crushed. That's all I care about.
Listen to this, Kevin. When she was eliminated, she, instead of going and sitting back at her seat like you're supposed to, she walked over to the judges and she just practically threw herself down on the floor and was hugging the American Idol logo on the front of their desk.
She was kneeling down in front
softly
of the judges' table, looking up at them, and they were like, "It's okay."
She was upset.
Yeah,
because she got kicked off. Wow, that's
she's
strong.
holding Paula's hand, going, "I love you so much."
Wow,
absolutely. There's no question now she's going to turn up in a car dead in front of Paula's house. That's just going to happen.
You don't have the tape by any chance of her video package, do you, Bean? From that.
Now, friends, it's time for. You know who? Tatiana.
I am in love with everyone and everything that has happened. I have found love, and God, I love what I do, and I love to sing so much, and I just want to show the world how much I love to sing and how this means to me, and to get a second chance, which nobody gets second chance, is once in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to sing for you, America. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, America.
Wow.
No one gets a second chance except for these other 7 people behind me.
That was kind of
a once-in-a-lifetime second chance.
It was kind of fake second chance, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
Kind of a fake accent, if you want my opinion. She never had an accent before last night's show, ever.
I think
Several
I love
of the
her.
judges said, well, where is this accent coming from? Oh, when I am emotional, I go back to my native San Juan, Puerto Rico. Shut up.
She's the best.
Robin Williams is in worse shape than we originally thought. Doctors are saying now he's got to have a heart valve replaced. Ooh, that's bad. His aortic valve apparently is faulty, so they're going to have open heart surgery and fix that for him.
That's what Mrs. Bush just had.
Thank you, Bean.
It was all over the news.
Robin is 57 years old, so they're expecting him to to bounce back pretty well. So
when is he going to have the surgery, Ralph?
who is his anesthesiologist?
Excuse me, I didn't say anything. Why don't you direct those comments to Miss Lisa May? Is it possible that just too much hair got caught up in his valves in his heart? Do you think?
It's a fur ball.
Got a fur ball.
That's the problem. Yeah. They got to fix that up. You know, Watchmen opens today.
I would like to never hear that sound again.
Malin Ackerman plays the Silk Spectre in that film, and she is just diabolically hot, and that's no accident. Us Weekly Magazine talked to Malin and says she has to train for 2 months with a Navy SEAL to get into the shape she's in Watchmen.
Wow.
So when Mike goes off for 1 day with this little pub crawl where you carry a beer under some barbed wire or whatever, she's training for 2 months with a Navy SEAL.
That's so hot.
It's real work.
I hear you.
Ralph, I have a Watchmen question. Not that I am going to ever understand the world of the Watchmen completely, but why is she the Silk Spectre too? What happened to the original Silk Spectre, and was that her
mom?
Her mother was Silk Spectre.
Do you know anything?
The original Silk Spectre.
Okay. And what happened to her?
She retired. She was a costume crime fighter in the 40s in post-war America, and with a group called the Minutemen. And then as she got older and had a baby and got married, she retired and she passed the mantle to her 16-year-old daughter.
Oh, she just kind of trained the kid to follow in her footsteps.
Exactly. Like many, many people who follow in their parents' footsteps.
Why are you asking Ralph these questions? You should be asking Kevin.
That's right. That's what I'm
Kevin's the expert.
I forgot we had an expert. Yeah,
that's right.
Come on now.
I heard good things about stumping Kevin regarding the Watchmen while I was gone. Sorry, I missed that.
I'm sorry no one won tickets.
Amazing.
I was too good.
You were just too good?
Yeah.
Oh, they keep making me angrier and angrier.
Who does?
Hollywood. They've just announced the new big screen, big budget movie version of the comic strip Marmaduke. Yes?
Yes.
Marmaduke is the movie in the works. Marmaduke.
Yes.
You familiar with Marmaduke, the wacky Great Dane?
I know of it. I don't read it.
Like, and he loves bones and really gets into trouble.
All right now.
I remember how incensed you were they were making the Garfield movie, which ended up being a huge hit.
The only comic strip less funny than Garfield is Marmaduke.
Right.
God damn Hollywood to hell.
I don't know how Marmaduke is a movie. I really don't. I mean, at least with Marley and Me, it was about a dog, but at least it was a huge best-selling book that had a plot. What does Marmaduke have?
Marmaduke takes the leash and pulls you really hard when you walk him. And he loves bones.
That is a movie.
He will do anything to get his bone. Oh, it's going to be great.
And he's so big and it's just so unwieldy because
he is awkward.
People come into the house and
awkwardly large.
He's just
inconvenient.
Can't say that, Ralph.
But that's what Marmaduke is.
They're pretty much going to have to split that into 2 movies then. It sounds like it's too much.
I hope it's a series. I hope it's a tentpole franchise for Warner Brothers. I hope they just never stop making Marmadukes. God damn it.
Well, the only thing
it's
we
Fox,
know
by
is
the way.
that
Fox is doing Marmaduke.
Yeah.
Apologies to Warner Brothers.
I'm sure the My Name is Earl guy is going to be in it. I'm sure of that.
Oh, Jason Lee.
Yeah, isn't he in all those
That's
bad
true.
movies?
He did the
Chipmunks
Chipmunks.
movies?
Alvin and the Chipmunks,
Yeah.
Underdog.
Right.
Yeah, he does specialize in bad kid movies. Today's celebrity birthdays. Shaquille O'Neal. He is 37 years old today. Actor Tom Arnold is 50. Actor-director Rob Reiner turns 62 years old today. David Gilmour of the legendary band Pink Floyd turns 63. TV personality Ed McMahon is currently struggling in the hospital right now. We wish him the best. He's 86 years old today. And D.L. Hughley, one of our favorite comedians and actors around here, is 45 years old today. And CNN celebrated by canceling his show.
They did?
Yeah, they've canceled D.L. Hughley's show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On CNN. So, not a great birthday, I'm imagining, for D.L.
That's a bummer. I didn't watch it, but I mean, I like the concept that it was on.
Supported him when I had the chance. I'm Ralph Garman. I walk the showbiz beat.
So the show is virtually sold out. Kevin and Bean's April Foolishness, April 3rd at the Gibson Amphitheater, an all-star night of comedy. Last I heard, there were some single tickets available, but that information was from last night, so I don't know if that's true anymore. But it's virtually sold out. And all the proceeds go into a phenomenal cause, boarding for breast cancer. And I can't believe now all that's left is scalpers or winning them on the Kevin and Bean show, right?
That's true, but we're going to let you earn them. We're going to put together a montage.
We're going to need a montage.
Because that's what we do. But this is different. We usually do music, and we do tiny little clips of music next to each other, and then you have to identify the song and the band in order. Mm-hmm. This is comedians. We've never tried this before. But there are comedians that are playing our show, the April Foolishness. And so the list is, 7 or 8 names long?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
So there are 7 clips in our montage. All you have to do is call up and tell us which comedian and in which order.
Okay.
Who's first, who's second, who's third, who's fourth. Here's the montage, and then you call at 1-800-520-1067.
When I was on Saturday Night Live, he said he was going to put a bullet in my big fat Mick head.
I just went to the bathroom and dropped a deuce.
I'm going to entertain you with my little scene dancing ability.
Duty jokes.
This elephant is painting an elephant.
I wouldn't be Arthur's with Andy Dick. Oh, yeah, and I'm in Ratatouille.
That's it.
Well, there are some definite clues
Yes.
from each performer as to who they are. That definitely helps.
For example, there's one girl.
Yes, that's helpful.
That's obviously Kevin Nealon.
That's pretty clear. 1-800-520-1067 if you want to win tickets today to the Kevin and Bean April Foolishness. Here's the montage one more time.
When I was on Saturday Night Live, he said he was going to put a bullet in my big fat Mick head.
I just went to the bathroom and dropped a deuce.
I'm going to entertain you with my little scene dancing ability.
Duty jokes.
This elephant is painting an elephant.
I wouldn't be Arthur's with Andy Dick. Oh, yeah, and I'm in Ratatouille.
Oh, the last guy, though, I can't figure it out. He's in Ratatouille. Who could it be? Is it Rogan? Oh. Lisa May was saying yesterday, as much as she loves these comedians, as much as she's heard them so many times on our show over the years, Lisa, is this right? You've never seen any of them in person?
Nope, not doing stand-up. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
they become friends. They're the nicest guys, and I'm really excited.
This is weird because I know there are a lot of people who, when they have the conversation of what do you want to do tonight, I haven't gone to a comedy club since maybe the last time I went to see Jay Moore, but I mean, not very often do you go, or at least most people, I think. I'm sure they have pretty much the same people all the time, but you hear people and you think that would be great, that would be funny, but you just, for some reason, you don't consider going.
I don't
know why.
what that is either. I've certainly seen some of them with their HBO specials and stuff,
Right.
and they're great.
Fantastic, right?
But in person, that's a whole other thing.
All right, here's one more hint for you, and then we're going to go to the calls at 1-800-520-1067. This may help you put the name to the last voice that you're trying to figure out in your head. Here's the lineup for the show, so you know who you're choosing from, okay? You got 7 that we're looking for. Jimmy Kimmel, Jay Moore, Kevin Nealon, Patton Oswalt, Joe Rogan, Ray Romano, Jeffrey Ross, Sarah Silverman. Those are the comics that are going to be playing on April 3rd at the Gibson Amphitheater, 1-800-520-1067. Let's see if we can get ourselves a winner and give away some tickets.
I'm sorry, I need to make a correction. And the Armenian comedian. Okay, let's go to the phones.
Oh, no.
Let's go to the phones.
That has not been signed off on.
Greg in Corona. Good morning.
Morning, Kevin and Bean.
Good morning, Greg.
You want us to play the montage again?
Absolutely.
All right, here you go.
When I was on Saturday Night Live, he said he was going to put a bullet in my big fat Mick head.
I just went to the bathroom and dropped a deuce.
I'm going to entertain you with my little scene dancing ability.
Duty jokes.
This elephant is painting an elephant.
I wouldn't be Arthur's with Andy Dick. Oh, yeah, and I'm in Ratatouille.
All right.
Greg, let's hear it, dude.
All right, I've got Kevin Nealon,
Correct.
Jay Moore,
Yep.
Jimmy Kimmel,
Yes.
Sarah Silverman,
Yes.
Joe Rogan,
Wow.
and Patton Oswalt.
Oh, you forgot one.
So close.
So
Darn
close. Wow,
Nice try,
how do you
though.
get all of those on the first call?
It's a
Yeah, that's
comedian
impressive.
fan.
Wow.
That is impressive. Let's try Mary Hacienda Heights on line 1 on the Kevin and Bean Show.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Bean. Hi, Lisa May.
Hi, Mary.
Did you have most of those the same order?
Yeah, I'm the winner. My name's Mari, by the way.
Mari.
Okay.
Mari,
She
sorry.
wants us to get her name right because she's the winner.
That's dumb.
I understand.
I like that. Okay.
Kevin Nealon, Jay Moore, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, if you don't mind, wait for the ding sound effect. It's a very important part of the game.
Sorry, should I start over?
Yes, please.
Kevin Nealon,
Not that slow.
Okay, you don't have to go that slow.
Jay
Marty.
Moore, Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah, Joe Rogan, Jeff Ross, Patton Oswalt.
Nicely done.
All right.
Suck it, Greg.
Look
Suck
at
it,
that.
Greg.
You are the winner, and you will be joining us on April 3rd, Friday night, for Kevin and Bean's April Foolishness.
Oh, woo!
Nicely done, Mary.
Hey.
Mary from Hacienda Heights. Thank you for playing. I'm saying you don't want to go after your parents.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Never know.
I don't even want to think about my parents.
I know. Kevin and Bean Show, world famous K-Rock 618. Lily Allen, 23 years old.
Who I just adore.
Here's her song called The Fear, by the way, which concerns me. I don't know that you need a song about the fear. I think the fear is just best forgotten.
Although the lyrics are pretty accurate. I'm being taken over by the fear. That's how it works.
Her new album, It's Not Me, It's You.
Yeah.
It's great.
I like it too.
I love it.
She's very talented. She's really, really good, and she's a very colorful personality. I mean, she's the one that Ralph has done in the showbiz beat a lot because she's always saying dumb things or doing crazy things. And now we find out, Ralph, you broke another story about Liliana that we just discovered this week, too.
It turns out her boyfriend, Jay Jopling, he's apparently an art dealer, big-time entrepreneur in London. He used to date Lily's mom, Allison.
Okay.
Huh.
She's a film producer in London, and apparently they were an item before Lily got there.
So Lily's 23. This dude is 45.
Right.
This dude dated Lily's mom for a while.
And has been a friend of the family, apparently, for many years.
And now he and Lily are dating.
Now they're knocking it out.
That's creepy.
Wow.
She's known him probably for much of her life, I would imagine.
He literally, people say this all the time, you know what, I'm old enough to be her father.
Right.
He literally could be her father.
He is, yeah.
He's been around that long with his mom.
Now, there are a lot of 23-year-olds dating 45-year-olds. That's not all
God
that
bless 'em.
exceptional.
God bless them.
But I think most 23-year-olds would see that dude, and even if they had warm feelings for him because they knew him and he was a nice dude, they would go, I'm not going to go there because my mom used to date this guy.
Yeah.
And that would be gross.
I'm not next.
I'm not dating Uncle Joppy. He used to come over and ride me on his knee.
Oh. Hey, take it easy.
And then knock it out with Mom after the lights went down.
Now, occasionally we'll say that we come across a topic that we don't think we'll get any phone calls on. It's not possible that
fakes your death.
That
things
somebody,
like that.
That's the one I had money on.
Yeah.
Come on.
We did a call-in topic with You Fake Your Own Death, and we could have gone all day with calls.
It was insane.
Which was weird. But I can't, really, how many people are dating somebody that their parent dated?
That's just a bad idea.
Was married to or whatever.
Doesn't that, every time you're with that person, doesn't that go through your mind?
Yes.
That, wow, my mom has been here before me or my dad has been here before me? Doesn't it?
I would certainly think so.
You have to flash on that, right?
I would certainly think so.
We want to take your calls right now at 1-800-520-1067 if you have been involved in a relationship like this where you've gone after your parent. And here's how I knew we were getting into freaky deaky territory. Here's how I knew that this one was going to be tough, that we were getting beyond the pale. Because when I found out that Ralph Garman hadn't done it, I thought it's not being done often.
That's true.
I'd never.
Because Ralph's up for anything.
But sadly, my parents have been together my whole life. So
yeah, that makes a difference.
I really haven't had a chance to nail any of the broads my dad nailed. Other than my mom.
Because they're all dead.
Yeah, I don't think that's not what we're talking about.
We're not?
No,
We're
not talking about mom.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about
different because I love her.
Somebody a parent dated.
And here's what I also want to know, because we don't know much about Lily's mom. Is she cool with it, or did this cause some sort of a rift because now her daughter is banging her ex-boyfriend? I wonder.
According to the
story,
she's absolutely fine with it.
Really?
Wishes them the best. Has nothing but warm feelings towards them both.
Huh.
How do you... Doesn't it fill your mind with doubt about what was happening while you were dating him?
No, because they dated... Doesn't the story say they dated...
Apparently it was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was much younger.
It wasn't back to back.
Yeah. So
okay.
she was a little girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Now, but I mean,
that's
look
creepy.
at her now.
No, I know,
that's
but I'm
different.
saying that's so bizarre.
Yeah.
It's even creepier, Lisa, if you've known the girl since she was a little girl.
Right.
And you were banging the mother. And you were banging the mother, and this little girl was a girl you used to bounce on your knee and used to watch cartoons with.
Right.
And then she grew up, and then you're not banging the mother, and now you're banging the daughter.
Yeah, and that's bad.
It's all
creepier.
bad, you guys.
Even creepier.
This is not good in any way.
No.
But 1-800-520-1067 is the phone number. I'm glad to see that we're not being overwhelmed with calls.
You're dating your parents' ex? We want to hear from you because we have so many questions.
Now, if guys date their father's
ex-girlfriend,
that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I bet it causes more problems, though. Yeah. I bet guys and their macho BS get all puffy about the fact. If you're a father, especially if you're like one of those swinger fathers, you think you're pretty cool and young and hip, and you're dating this young chick, and you've got the Lambo or some other kind of car you're driving around in, and then your younger son starts knocking, I bet you get in his face and say, "Who do you think you are?" Not under my roof, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so if you're a girl and you're having sex with your mom's boyfriend, that seems creepier.
It seems better to me.
Better?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm almost not surprised that that Lily Allen is the one that has come forward with this, too, by the way.
She's a loose cannon.
She is absolutely a goer. I mean, she's the one who was talking about, hey, what about the good side of drugs? I mean, she seems to be down for anything. So
she's got a new song on her album that talks about the fact that she likes this guy a lot, and he's so kind and forgiving, but he's just horrible in bed, and she has to kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the sex for her. I mean, you get the sense that she does like to have a good time.
What's the other song that she has, Bean, that you love? The F.U.?
F you very much.
Yeah.
F.U. is her number one song on YouTube's right now. That's the one that people are loving, so... All right, well, this could be the one where we're not getting
any calls.
Well, we're getting some, but they call and then they screen in the other room and then they get hung up on for whatever reason. So I'm guessing they're not good stories. But
there are people out there who have dated an ex from their parents. I'm shocked because I thought our listeners had done everything.
You know, you recommended that BBC series Man-Child, and I was watching that.
Yes.
And there's an episode just like this where the older guy is dating this really hot girl, and it's funny because they have sex and it's great, and then they're sitting in bed and they have nothing to say to each other.
He's making references. She's like, "Who's that?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?"
And she ends up dating his son, leaves him for his son.
Yeah. But I think it makes.
And he's like, "Yeah."
But I think it makes more.
Godspeed.
I think it makes more sense that way. If the parent is older and the person they're dating is younger, the age of the kid,
right.
It makes more sense that then she would go with the younger kid because she's his age.
Right.
In this particular story, he's her age, the mom.
Right.
And she's 20 years younger or whatever.
Yeah.
And that seems a little weirder. That's a little hard.
I don't know. It's all icky.
Introduce you to our new friend Steve
from Riverside.
Okay.
Yes.
Steve,
answer the phone, Kevin.
Now
Kevin's
we got
just
a call.
waiting to
Why
hear
don't
him.
you
we
pick
can't
it up?
meet Steve unless you pick up the phone, Kevin.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hi, Steve.
Hey, well, first I was 16. I was after one of my high school basketball games,
And by 16, you mean 18.
18 now.
Thank
so
you. Okay.
I was an adult male.
I was completely legal, Kevin and Bean.
Go ahead.
And anyway, the old man fell asleep, and I needed a massage after the game, and we took care of business. And then a couple years later, when I was 20, we started dating, and she already broke up with my dad and stuff. But yeah,
Okay, how old was she?
Let me go back just for a second. Your dad was dating her at the time, and your dad was in the house but passed out?
Upstairs asleep, yeah.
Wow, you're gutsy.
You're a stud.
Hey, I got to do my thing. It was good times. I was a little boy. I mean, a man.
Yeah, you're right. You're a young man of legal age.
Did your dad ever find out about the massage incident?
I don't think so, because I think he would probably take me out. But I think he later on put it all together because he saw we were spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Was it awkward for you and your dad when you were in your 20s and you were dating his ex? Did that create a problem in your relationship?
Nah, we're good. We're good. We're okay. He was just there for a few months, and I was there for a year or two, so it worked out.
And by there, you mean
there
having sex with her. Yeah.
Right. Vagina is what he means, right. All right, Steve. Excellent call. Thank you. Now the floodgates are open. We're going to have to take a break, but we got mother-daughter combo. We got ex-boyfriend's dad. We got hooked up with same girl as grandpa. We got that, too. Never even thought about the grandpa
take
deal.
it another generation.
A step further. Nicely done, K-Rock listeners.
The listeners have come through, and those calls are next. Please hang on. We'll get right to you on the world famous.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Come on. I think we're just going to start leaving the mics up during the songs.
I think we should
as well.
Dave, how low can you go?
Kevin and Bean sing-along show. That's what we'll call it.
It's the Kevin and Bean Show on the world famous K-Rock. Comedian Russell Brand joins us later on. Also, it's Friday. That means we've got the movie beat and what's going on with South Pasadena and the No Cussing Week. All of that straight ahead. Right now, we're looking for our 909 and 951 friends because I know they're out there. You dated someone your parent also dated, and by dated, I mean effed. That's what we're looking for right now at 1-800-520-1067. This email, heard you guys talking about this topic this morning. Disgusting. Anyone who has sex with my mom will never have sex with me.
Right.
Which I think is a reasonable policy.
That's a good policy.
Not for Lily Allen.
That's healthy.
Yeah, Lily Allen doesn't subscribe to that, but we are taking your calls, 1-800-520-1067. Why don't we get to Andrew in Los Angeles on line 4. Hey, Andy, welcome to the show. What's going on?
Happy Friday, Kevin and Bean, Lisa May.
Good morning.
You as well?
Hey, so I'm at the river, and a couple drinks in. We're at a bar floating on the river, and there's this
No
girl.
good story has ever started with "we're at the river." By the way, something bad is always going to happen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Parker.
Yep.
Okay, so we bring her back to the house we have, kind of on the river, and she was kind of flirting with my grandpa,
And
she was what? What? She was flirting with your grandpa?
Flirting with my grandpa. He's a stud. He was in his early 60s at the time. And, I mean, this is kind of a common thing for him. He grew up doing this there. So he brought her back, hooked up with her, and when the night started getting a little...
Well, hello. I'm Drew. Let me turn it on myself here. Currently, you are watching the Quitters Never Give Up Live podcast. We have a third person coming in here, and now I need to switch around how my things work. But, of course, this would not be something without everything going wrong. So, currently we have Lindsay, Edwin, and Christopher. Oh, well, we did. Let me... Oh, I have audio. I hear something. Who am I
Can you
hearing?
hear us?
I can hear you. I need to just now change everything that's happening.
Less pixelated?
Yes, less pixelated.
Oh, I love that look for me.
Oh, it's a great look. Let me just go ahead and
Excellent.
fix this. Yes,
My
Jesus.
face looks so full this way.
You guys did great work.
Christopher did great work.
I can unfeature us if that's what the thing.
No.
was.
I did. This will work. I can deal with this. I just need a.
This is like max headroom. I'm seeing Jen Wyatt, I'm seeing us, I'm seeing Drew. This is great.
We're
This must
gonna.
be what it's like to be high.
I think we're on a little bit of a delay here.
Yeah, you probably are seeing a bit of a delay. There's a Christopher here who's messing up my ratio, so I'm just fixing that problem.
Wait, I think. Okay, so my computer with Christopher is the one that's running like the sound over here with the board. So this one should be unmuted. Lindsay should be muted, right?
Lindsay's not connected to audio at all.
Okay. So there we go.
I'm just figuring out a way to place me in here, and then we're good. Okay. Hi.
We're at the wrong.
We're just gonna.
Everything is confusing me today.
A little bit.
I'm working on it right now.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I can
I'm just an
also
OAP.
see us on our phone, on my phone.
Okay.
This was quite the endeavor, so I thank you, Drew.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was going to be great when everyone was side by side, and I don't know what happened in the very last second. I'm trying to figure this out right here. I did a live test with one of my friends on Twitch, and it went off without a hitch. Like no issue whatsoever. And then now it's yeah.
Oh my God, we have so many comments.
Oh yeah, on the chat, yeah.
We have so many.
So the chat's been going off from the beginning of the show. Let me bring them up. Let's see. We got Bob
only
here.
The nice ones, please.
Only the nice ones.
There's like 40.
Yeah, there's like 40. So we have Bob Baka saying hello all. We got Nicole Nesticales Owens says needs a green screen interior of Lindsay's car. Yeah, we gotta get you set up with that for the future. Steve Stoneman, I see you, Drew. Great. Drew looks great. Wow. Okay, everyone keeps saying no, I look great. I'm just saying. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out a way I can, because you guys are in like the weirdest widescreen. Let me.
Take us off speaker.
Try and see if I can also increase your resolution here.
So Christopher, you should be on video, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off right now. I just need to upload Edwin's stuff.
This is what happens before the show normally starts, folks. Just letting everyone know. Here.
Okay. Anyways, more comments. Sorry.
All for Bob Baca. That guy loves us.
F Bob back. All right. Better off to.
This shit is jankier than Janky Town. Get it together. Yeah.
Well, we're now a Janky Town affiliate, so
Yeah, that is true.
We sold our soul to Jenkinton.
no, you did something. You're preaching. Just reading what the Quitters Never Give Up podcast is saying to Bob Back as well. I've never heard you guys or any podcast at less than 2 times speed.
I
No,
agree.
Bob Back. Yes, we do edit.
Boy, do we ever.
Bob, I noticed you spelled Pete the Rodeo Clown in a new way.
Yeah.
I've seen it spelled like 5 ways.
I think it is spelled like the mountain peak, I thought.
I looked it up today and someone put Pete, like
Pete.
P-E-T-E, the rodeo clown. So it's very hard to track down.
Pete the Rodeo Clown.
So, Nicole, we have not verified whether or not Edwin is actually Pete, but I still think he is. I don't think it's an impression.
Well, this might be where I reveal it.
F Bob Back. All right.
It's happening here.
Stone Man, hey Steve, Stone Man.
Oh, wait, we have Drew to do it.
No, not right now. We're not while I'm trying to deal with other stuff.
On.
What song are we doing?
Oh.
What song am I doing?
Stone Man.
Oh, Stone Man driving around as far as he can. We're done.
It's the kids, yay. Yay!
Yay!
That's the opposite. You really went for that bell.
Machine.
Need to green screen interior of Lindsay's car. Yes. Sadly, I'm not from someone else's car. Elongated man. Drew looks great. I think he's doing it on purpose.
Well, no, I'm trying to get everyone else like into different frames right now.
No, that's what F Bob Back said.
Oh, I do look great. I do look great because this is coming off of my machine.
Lindsay is staring.
Yeah, F that guy.
Soul. All right.
Okay, so.
Yes. It's a sign that you just need to play Peek the Rodeo Clown.
Yeah,
on a loop.
He is a peak.
This is going very well.
No, it's about to go much better. I'm working on this.
No, it's not you. This is the part where Edwin last minute gives clips to Christopher.
Yes.
That have not been loaded on his computer.
I know exactly what's happening. At the same time, I'm dealing with stuff like last minute trying to resize people's pictures. We're actually about to be like pleasant on the eyes. Minus you guys, I don't know what horrible part of the internet you live in, Christopher, but Jesus, like this is
Edwin.
It is this the 909? Is this what we're dealing with here? Like we're in the 909. That's
what? Oh, can I change my name on Zoom? Because
you can change whatever you want.
Nicole says I can corner the market on the peak impression. True.
Can I get a this Christmas?
This Christmas, okay, we never aired the horrible thing I did, and thank God.
Yeah, we did. Oh, they played it on
what?
Cup of Tea, right?
Oh, I don't know about that because there was a brief period where I didn't realize that my prepaid credit card that I do all my like online stuff was dead. So did that happen? Because I don't know about this.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, they played that horrible song. Oh God.
You'll hear soon.
Oh, I will hear soon. Oh no. Well, but at least I'm paid up now. I'm about to bring Jen into the real frame. And our special guest. Okay, so we have a special guest coming in tonight. That's what I heard. I heard we have a special janky guest happening.
I have no idea what you're talking about. They're talking to each other.
Oh, I heard we have a special janky guest coming in, so I just want to make sure when I switch the screen over here, I'll do this one now. But that I'm bringing Jen back in. That we're gonna have room for our special janky guest. Here, good luck. Let me go back over to and bring Jen in. Here, this is how the as Bean says the sausage is made. As I am trying to bring her back in.
We're on the air.
Are we on the air?
Yeah, just so you know.
Yeah, we are.
I'm telling you.
No, we are live.
I can see us on YouTube right here.
It's unfortunately a thing.
We look better on YouTube than we do on our own computer.
I know.
That's
it's
okay.
sad.
That's life.
That is
Yeah,
okay.
that's the best case scenario. Isn't it?
No, that's exactly what we want.
Do.
Go Power Ranger.
Okay, someone finally gets. Everyone thinks it's Kim Possible, and I've never seen that show, so I don't know what that is.
It's close.
It's close.
You know,
Is that what that
the
is?
last two knows? It's like do.
Okay, here, how many?
Bell
I was
has
just
been
telling
placed.
Sports Guy that Drew and Sports Guy could be twins.
What?
The
What?
beanie and the beards.
You know, this is
Get
my
on
mom's
camera.
doing. I'm trying to get Jen on camera.
Mom has that beard too.
Jesus. Is Jen's video turned on?
No, yeah, no, she is.
She has a weird light behind her head.
Yeah, and I'm also I'm trying
It's her
to
halo. She's an angel.
I'm trying to bring her in.
Turn the top one off.
Hit it, Steve. Oh.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Peek the roto Edwin.
Well, and I'm not getting
you
a blind
can
light.
see her, but we can't see her on our.
Yeah. I'm
I can
trying
see her
to.
on mine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm bringing her in
Don't
right
worry.
now. That's just me doing Drew magic.
Since we've been live,
Yeah, that's since 6 minutes.
7
ago.
minutes of pure gold so far.
So far. Oh, I forgot something. Can you hold this for me really quickly? You can start if you want.
Here,
We can start.
I mean, if you want, yeah.
This, folks, for 1 second.
I'm
while I
off the
fix
rails, pretty much.
that. I gotta do is to bring Jen in.
It's already 5:42.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're doing great, guys. I'm proud of us and everything we're doing
grammatically correct. Oh,
here. Okay, Jennifer Sunshine's about
podcast diary.
You remember when I said like the times I wanted everyone to show up at so we could do this, and everyone showed up exactly 2 minutes.
That was a great suggestion.
2 minutes and 13 seconds before we went live. That's traditional Kevin and Bean right there. I'm actually proud of us.
We don't want to be over rehearsed.
No, exactly.
Well-
Yeah. All right.
Well, we got the I got the message of what time to be here while driving here, so I'm not quite sure. I don't want to be blamed for that.
I did my best. Okay, cool. Here we go.
You are doing a lot of things. Lots of stuff,
I-
as one might say.
That is true. In fact, actually, I want to fix this real fast so I can get everyone framed up.
Looking good now. This is what we expect from you. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
There. Hey.
Hey, we could do it for sarcasm listeners and watchers.
So, shall I start the show?
Yes, start the show.
Sounds great.
It's a thing.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here. What? Yeah, here we go.
What was the night before Dickmas?
I came here for two things. To suck some hard candy and suck some dicks.
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air. The fuck? There's white shit everywhere. The fuck? I must be fucking baked and this shit's probably fake. The fucking hell did I just take? The fuck? Who's stoned here?
I know, it was weird.
This is... Who the hell are you people?
Quitters never give up. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Go ahead.
And from what I understand, quitters never give up.
Fucking amazing.
Quitters never give up. Right. Well, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Quitters never. What the hell is it called?
Quitters never give up.
That's it. Quitters never give up.
Because I said quitters never give up, and he said, that's all they do.
Fucking thing sucks.
All I've heard of people, it's Quitters Never Give Up, episode 91.
Yay!
And we are live. We are live on YouTube for about 30 minutes, and now we're starting. So, yay!
Yay!
We did it right. That's the best way we could.
All right, shall we start off with the flashback that needs no introduction?
Did you want to introduce us? Or...
Oh, should I introduce us? Yes, let me
potentially
introduce
look
us.
at the camera while you're doing this?
Sorry.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. I got so many things going on. Okay, so I got Lindsay. Say hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
I got Edwin and me. We're all in the same room together, which is amazing because we've never been in the same room together. Well, we have, but we've never recorded live. And then coming to us via the internet is Jennifer Sunshine.
Hey,
Hi,
party
Jen.
people.
And then we got Drew. Where's Drew?
I'm here.
He's running everything.
I'm the guy running all this
In
stuff.
Toyland.
All right. The flashback
I'm
that needs
muted.
introduction.
I got my face in there. That's all that mattered.
Exactly.
Do I share sound or is Christopher?
Yeah,
share your sound.
Just like always.
Okay. Okay, this one needs no introduction. However, this was a request from Christopher.
Instant request.
Awesome.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of concerts, we saw you briefly Saturday night. You have a good time at the show?
Yes, I had a pretty good time at the show.
Fletcher shows up and I see him and I'm like, now it's a party. And he just says, yes, it is.
It is. I mean, you know how it is. I got an agreement with the bartender back there. When I just walk up, I just hold up how many fingers I want in drinks, and they're always doubles, and I just bypass the line, and he just sets more to the side, so it works out pretty good for me usually.
For people who haven't seen you, it must take a giant amount of alcohol to get a guy your size drunk.
Yeah, I think it takes a couple.
Yeah.
But Fletcher is willing to put in the time. That's what's great about him. He doesn't let that stand in the way of him getting it right.
He's dedicated.
That's right.
So the first thing that we see is that you head down to the pit, and AFI does a shout out to you from the stage. I saw that you were down there just enjoying the music. I mean, that's why you went down to the pit, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I mean, we're going to talk about everything.
Uh-huh.
So then the security threw you out, right?
They tried to.
Right.
It didn't work out too well for them.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our best to. We've
Keep you out of jail?
No, not at all. We've talked to a lot of people and we've come up with a lot of stories, but we're not sure what's true. So we just like you to just guide us in the right direction.
Okay.
Okay. So they tried to throw you out of the pit, but then you willingly leave because they couldn't have.
No, I didn't leave.
Didn't leave?
I think the AFI broke into Kill Caustic, which was one of my favorite songs. It is one of my favorite songs, and we just started like a mosh pit with like 5 security guards in it, and they willingly left to the outskirts of the pit for the remainder of the show.
Were the security trying to be in the mosh pit, or were they trying to move you?
They tried to remove me.
Yeah.
They said that I needed to come with them, that they needed to have a talk with me because I forced my way down there because I
didn't have the
didn't have the proper credentials.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm a security guard and they say, you guys got to go get Fletcher out, I go, no.
No. Well, he's bigger than any of them, right? So at some point you willingly leave or did you stay till the very end of the AFI set?
No, I got thirsty, so I had to head back to the bar.
Excellent.
Yeah, because it had been 10 minutes, right? Okay. So then you head back to the bar, and then how did you end up outside, Fletcher, and you hatched your evil plan on how you were going to get back into Hollywood?
Oh, I don't remember exactly. I mean, might have been a little inebriated at that point. I think we got thrown out, yeah. But I think security eventually threw us out of the backstage room, and then I was kind of looking for a ride back to the Renaissance.
Right, and a lot of people were staying at the Renaissance, and they had some trams going back and forth, but there wasn't one right when you were out there, but you saw a different tram.
Yeah, I think they have more like shuttles going back.
Shuttles, yes, that's the wrong word, shuttle.
Yeah. Well,
Tram is what you saw.
Tram, yeah, I've been on the Universal Studios tour before, so I recognized Oh, wait. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Right.
of course, yeah. All this is speculation, right?
Right, yeah. I allegedly recognized a possibility to find my own way back to the hotel.
So there's a tram, and it's got like the 4 cars behind it or whatever, holds like 300 people, and you think, allegedly, maybe this will get me back to the hotel, allegedly.
Yeah, it seemed to run fine.
Did it have keys in it, allegedly?
Yes.
Allegedly, of course. Yeah. All this is speculation.
How about that? Okay.
Isn't that crazy that they would leave them like that? I mean, they're frankly, as far as I look at it, they're begging you to steal it.
So there's a tram, and it's got like the 4 cars behind it or whatever. Okay, so you allegedly get in, you think, and allegedly, maybe this will get me back to the hotel. Now you're going to drive it to the hotel and give it to the valet and say, take care of this?
It seemed to run fine.
Did it have keys in it? That was your plan? Okay.
Allegedly.
At what point did you turn the wrong direction and just end up on touring down by Psycho House?
Frankly, as far as
my partner, my passenger, our alleged passenger.
No, he was the driver, Fletcher.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what I heard.
right. Yeah, the driver.
Let's throw him under the tram.
Apparently someone sent a text that said you turned the wrong way. Someone that was in the shuttle because apparently we drove right past the shuttle and the pickup spot at the Acoustic Christmas. And,
I see.
My partner, I think someone knew they were turning the wrong way because they just want to take a quick tour of the back lot. You know.
I gotcha.
You know, like when you're a kid. You know, you want to relive the memories.
Did that somebody who decided to take the tour of the Universal lot count on the fact that the tram would allegedly run out of gas?
No, we
didn't count on that.
They were prepared for that.
Right.
It was, I believe, what I heard. It was about time to enter the Jaws set. You know, where the shark jumps out of the water and tries to bite you.
Right.
And so I think that's about where
and they ran out of gas. And then allegedly the crypt keeper showed up in a van.
Yes, apparently there was an older gentleman. Someone told them that they were having mechanical difficulties and we needed a ride to the parking gate. You know, figuring that's the next step is to get off the property.
Right.
Yeah.
And then did someone allegedly realize that that's not where the crypt keeper was driving, so they pulled the emergency brake?
I think it was a little bit different. I believe that we were. He said, "Yeah, it's cool. Like he'll give us a ride up there." We were cruising along, or they were cruising along, and. So I think they said, take a left here, and he kept going straight. And he said, I got to stop by somewhere real quick. And we said,
no, you don't.
No, we need to head up this road. And he said, well, I got to make a quick stop. Just bear with me real quick. I said, someone said, sir, you're going to have to stop the vehicle now. And he just stepped on the gas.
Right.
And then that's when things got a little bit different.
Emergency brake or put it in reverse or what?
Yeah, I think it was reverse.
Reverse, okay.
That couldn't be good.
Strange.
And that's good on it. And then was somebody allegedly hiding in the War of the Worlds exhibit?
Yes.
They were? Okay.
Well,
how long were they allegedly hiding there?
Probably about a half an hour.
Oh my God! What a night!
They might have been hiding in the fuselage of the 747, which is actually pretty comfortable.
And about the only place where that guy could probably hide.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it was pouring down rain at that time for some reason, so it was actually a nice shelter, I heard.
So when did the police show up?
Well, allegedly, I was trying to make my way. Oh, yeah. What happened? Yeah. Okay. So this really happened. At that point, I had really just left K-Rock and I had stumbled into the woods drunk and I had thrown up.
Right.
That's what really happened.
Sure. Of course.
And so that's when the security guard accosted me and started screaming for backup, saying he had one of the suspects. And I was like, "What are you talking about? Suspect of what?"
You were just throwing up. What do you know about?
Yeah, I was lost.
Right.
In the back lot, and that's when about 5 sheriffs showed up and proceeded to get mad, extremely mad at me.
Yeah.
They had the taser out.
Did one of them allegedly have the taser pointed at your balls?
Yes, he had it pointed at my privates, and he told me, "Do you see where the red light is?" And I said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I see it." He said, "You know how bad that's going to hurt?" I mean, he used a little profanity with this, and I said, "Man, what? I don't understand. You know, what are you guys tripping on?" And they were just like, they weren't having it. They were really upset, but at the same time, it was they were pretty comical. The guy kind of reminded me of the dude in Harold and Kumar, but he really wanted to tase me real bad. I mean, I was obviously a little bit bigger than they were.
Sure,
but They let me know that this isn't Hermosa Beach. They asked me where I was from, and this isn't Hermosa Beach PD. This is the sheriff's department. And for anyone that's been to county jail, you know you don't mess with the sheriff.
You don't mess with them, right?
The real deal.
I don't know that I've ever, other than The Hangover, I've never seen somebody actually target a body part with the taser.
Yeah, he started out on my heart.
Usually the tasers just anywhere is enough.
Yeah, I mean, when he was pointing at my balls, I just kind of started laughing. I couldn't help it, and he was hell bent on blasting me. He said, "I'm going to cook you. I'm going to cook you." And I was kind of thinking, it might be kind of funny to get tased, but I have a feeling it's going to hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
This is the voice of Fletcher from Pennywise. We're recounting his alleged night that happened Saturday after the Almost Acoustic Christmas show. The bottom line, though, is you ended up essentially talking your way out of it. You did not get arrested or taken away or anything like that, and all is forgiven, right?
I guess. I hope so.
And you have a lifetime pass for Universal now, which I thought that was very understanding of them.
The Crypt Keeper, they brought him back for an ID,
right,
to positively identify me, and apparently, for some reason, he decided that he didn't decide. He apparently, he never saw me, is what I was told.
Really?
How could you miss you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wasn't the one driving the tram. That's why when he got there, he was like, "Oh no, that's not the guy that was in my van."
Nice.
Awesome.
Isn't that nice?
Wow, that's great for the Crypt Keeper.
You know, Fletcher is responsible for about 40% of the Bigfoot sightings in this country. A lot of people don't realize that.
Absolutely.
But, for whatever reason, this guy didn't see it. So seriously, if you wanted to go up to the movies at Universal City or something like that, would they have your picture up there on the wall? You're not allowed to get up there at all anymore?
That's what they told me. I mean, when they were... at one point, they asked me what I was doing, and I told them that I was playing in a band tonight, and which was, a little bit of an exaggeration. And then I said I was supposed to play a song with AFI, and they said, "You're a liar." And I said, "No." And then I eventually told them I was in Pennywise, and they didn't believe that either.
Right.
And I guess they knew the band, so they took me back up to Acoustic Christmas in the car, and they were telling me that after the guy ID'd me, this was kind of the scary part. They're like, they said, you're going downtown. And I'm like, for what? And they're like, you've been positively identified. You're going to jail for grand theft auto, attempted kidnapping, attempted carjacking, and assault. And I was like,
dude,
whoa, that's kind of rough for a guy that just stumbled into the woods drunk to throw up.
Right. That seems like a lot.
And so they took me back, and they go, we're going to find out who you are. And the one guy, so I'm literally right where the shuttle picks up.
Right. Where you were supposed to be when you allegedly saw the tram.
Right. I'm back in the back of the squad car, and the other guy's in the front, and the other guy gets out, and the other guy in the front tells me, if I Google your name right now, you're telling me it's going to come up? I said, yeah, go ahead. So I think he broke out his iPhone, started Googling, and the other guy came back and goes, hey, man, this dude's legit. This is the guitar player for Pennywise. I can't believe this. And they all then it got pretty funny, and then it got and they're like, we're letting you go, and you're not getting arrested. You're never allowed on Universal property again,
And by that, they meant that night.
Yeah, I mean, I think by next year all will be forgotten, right?
Now,
ladies and gentlemen, a happy ending.
Are there any parts of the story that we missed out that you think we need to know?
I think we got it covered.
Got it covered. All right.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I asked them for a ride to the Renaissance. They asked me where I was going. I said, drop me off at the Renaissance.
The sheriff's department?
Yeah, and they told me to kick rocks on that one. They weren't into that. So they dropped me off at the taxi cab stand, and then they told this cab driver, they said, get in that cab right there. And I got in, and the cab driver said, no, and he threw me out of his cab. And I was like, no, the sheriff's told you to take me to the Renaissance. And he said, no. And
why did he throw you out? Because it's not far enough?
I don't think he liked the fact that the guy just got out of a cop car that looked
and the smell of vomit too.
Yeah, so and I might have been a little inebriated at that point. So
okay,
well,
all right.
Kevin was so right when he said, once you see Fletcher at a party, that's when you know it's going off.
I saw him twice at the beginning of the night. I said the party's on.
Right.
He said yeah, and then I saw him later, and I don't even think you remember this. And I said it's on now, right? And he goes, oh, it's getting close.
Okay, so can I chime in before we go any further into that story? So that man Fletcher I grew up 6 doors living down from him and the rest of Pennywise. In their backyard, they had a skate park that they let the local teens, me included, who sucked at skating, hang around at. And I can tell you, because as someone who might have witnessed an event at Loveline, that man knows how to party. That man is why I got to go ahead and tour with Warped Tour when I was 18.
Wow.
So yes, that's why I actually love K-Rock, and it's because of that band. It wasn't that K-Rock taught me about Pennywise; it was Pennywise taught me about K-Rock. And yeah, that I'm not going to point out what city, but yeah, it's clearly not that one.
I just love how calm he is describing all of these things, that he is like basically putting his life in danger and or getting like tased multiple different times, and he's just kind of very even keeled about the whole thing.
He stopped a police pursuit in Southern California with air support over. He actually took his car and stopped the potential hijacker that tried to steal his car and ended the chase. You can look this up. That is a thing. Fletcher is a very large gentleman and knows how to collect himself in situations like this, because he probably could murder you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus, he's so calm.
Right?
I just see him announcing World War III. Well, I guess a bomb dropped,
Good example. Excellent example.
Where's my Mr. Bad example clip?
Please, Mr. Bad. I have some breaking news from the chat of Narcolepsy Boy, who says, this is Bob Back. Bob Back. All right. He says he fell asleep at Acoustic Christmas during Stained. He fell asleep at the Weenie Roast during the Chemical Brothers. This has nothing to do with Fletcher. Fell asleep at Toad the Wet Sprocket and a bunch of Broadway shows. I'm starting to think I have a problem, he says. Nicole suggests that Bob has narcolepsy. So just, reading the fine submissions.
But he also said that he saw Fletcher's balls at the Troob.
Yes, he did. He saw the red laser pointer on Fletcher's balls at the Troob.
Besides bringing you ancient drops on the show, we can diagnose you with your medical issues.
Exactly.
So Bob, you have narcolepsy. We just diagnosed it.
Well, I don't know. Toad the Wet Sprocket, that's acceptable. Fall asleep there.
I like Toad.
That was 1 out of 6 places he listed.
True.
I want him
Weenie
and
Roast.
King of Mexico to go to a show. Just be snoring all day long.
All right. Do we have another clip, Jen?
No, that one was plenty long.
Okay. All right. Let's go over to messages.
I didn't realize we need to not aggressively attack the bell.
We do. That's cool.
My apologies.
That was
Edwin's neighbors. Yeah.
You can be as hard on the bell as you want.
Steve Stoneman is in for Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Let's do messages. Speaking of Bob. Oh, do I have to share my screen?
Your sound, yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
You do.
Going back to sharing my sound. Here we go.
Hey, quitters. This is Bob from Issaquah calling in to say, listen to episode 89. All I can think about is, how big is Bean's brother's dick? I mean, come on. She waited 3 hours at the car for him.
Right.
And then, that makes me think about Bean. Daddy like.
So we never really wanted to think about that, did we?
No. That is a definite no forever.
Nope.com.
Daddy no like you.
Skip. All right. The next one is from Steve. Steve didn't call us this week. We wonder if he's okay, but we see him in the chat. But he did call in a cup of tea in the chat. So I stole that one and put it in our messages.
Hit it, Steve!
Allie and Bean, this is Steve Stoneman calling in with a holiday message. Just been a fan, long time, going back to Kevin and Bean on the radio, and then when this little miss jumped into the show named Allie McKay, who I saw on Channel 5, and all the hilarity that she would bring to the show. When you guys started up a podcast, which I was messaging Allie, please, please, please start a podcast with Bean. And lo and behold, it became gifted unto us. So just want to let you both know how you make my week better, my life better, how much I value all of the contributions you bring in the way of entertainment. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to both of you. And I don't know if I made the cut, but if I didn't, hopefully you'll get this message. Bye.
Stone Man!
All right, so that was Steve. I love how he still had the blinker going. So he was representing us in that message. Just car blinker going the whole time.
That was awesome.
Merry Christmas, Steve.
Stone Man. Oh, and F Bob back. All right.
All right, the last message is from Luke.
Quitters, it's Luke from thegildedplaylist.com. Just heard your triumph of an appearance on the last Allie and Bean show of the year, and it led to an insane tangent, and I was worried that they weren't even going to play what y'all had sent in, and then Bean even had to do an edit to get it to work, and it was just the perfect Quitters Never Give Up tribute, end of the year. Boy, I loved it. You guys are the best. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.
All right. Luke is talking about us being featured on Cupertino Chat.
Thanks,
I think
Luke.
I have a lot of that to say on the podcast roundup, but thanks, Luke. Thanks for the message.
I'm glad my humiliation is so entertaining to the listeners.
It's not
Humiliation. Why do you? I don't understand.
It's a
This is like the
talent.
cool.
You
Yeah, talent. The coolest thing in the world. I mean, I wish I sounded like someone like that.
I mean, look at all the voices
I'll
Ralph
give it to you.
does.
Yeah, you're doing your own voices. See, you're graduating a level.
All right. Should I do the podcast roundup since we started talking with Luke?
Yeah.
Since Luke brought it up.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Nailed it.
We get it, Edwin. You want her to promote your podcast. We got it.
Say hello to happy, goodbye to the blue. Janky podcast.
It's the breakfast of champions.
All right. So they brought up Bean bringing up.
Sorry, what?
I got a charcuterie board on one side. I got computers to work on. So as Luke brought up, Bean talked about Edwin being peak on Cupertino Chat. So let me play that.
Personal minutia jingle for the Christmas season number 4, Allie, if you can believe it. Now, this one comes with a backstory from Christopher from Quitters Never Give Up, who has the podcast about the thing, has sent us an email. I'm sending you this Christmas-themed minutia jingle. In putting this together, we have run into a bit of a mystery that we hope you can help us with. Edwin, one of the co-hosts on the show, sounds so much like Peek the Rodeo Clown that some of us are convinced that he was a character on the Kevin and Bean Show. Edwin denies it completely. I admit that he sounds exactly like Peek, but knowing Edwin, he would never stop telling us about it if he was him. Could you let us know if Edwin was Peek the Rodeo Clown? And if he's not, could you tell us a little bit about who Peek is? Okay, Peek the Rodeo Clown was this guy.
This Christmas, I've been a paraplegic now for more than 20 years.
I mean, it's a real holiday favorite. It's quite uplifting. It's great for the whole family, and it's a bop. You're right about that. Do you remember that? Do you remember? I think it came in before your time, but you certainly would have heard it on the Kevin and Bean Show over the years, right, Allie?
Of course, yeah. And apparently it was a man that sent it in with no return address, no nothing, just said, hey, here's a song for you. And it turns out, I mean, there's a plot twist in that song. Are you going to play it? Play the whole thing?
No, I'm not going to play the whole song. I'm not.
No.
Okay, they're gonna play the whole song, and I'm gonna let the whole thing go. But the important thing to know is I didn't think it was him because, of course, he wouldn't stop talking about it. But they never tell you who Peek is. Peek is still a mystery. All right, let's keep going.
What is the plot twist? That he got injured in a rodeo, right? He got thrown from a horse. That's how he became a paraplegic, right?
Well,
what happens to him at the end?
The plot twist is how he got injured. You think it's from something, but it turns out to be something else.
Oh.
See, that's why you should play it.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it then. Okay. You are absolutely right, by the way, that we have no information about the backstory on Peek. I think that my memory, and I should have checked this with the monkey, but my memory is we were doing a thing, and maybe we did it multiple years, where we invited listeners to send in their own Christmas songs. We're tired of hearing the same old songs on the radio at Christmas time. Let's create some new Christmas classics. Right. Which was, by the way, part and parcel with how the Kevin and Bean Show operated. If you can get other people to do the work for you, you look great without having to try very hard. That sustained our career. So, yeah, we were getting all these listeners, just like people send in Minutia jingles now. People were sending in their Christmas songs, and this one just showed up with no return address, and we used to play it all the time, and we just fell in love with it. We just thought it was fantastic. Okay, I don't remember. I haven't heard the whole thing in a long time.
Let the man sing.
I will, sorry.
I've been a paraplegic now for more than 20 years.
But it's so good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely not Edwin. I know that much. This is partly why I didn't want to play the whole thing.
Okay, got it. No, a lot of
It does. It lets
okay,
it
no,
read.
jingle. Here we go.
When I was just a teenager, a car crash made me one. A bull named Car Crash at the rodeo.
Oh, the bull
See?
was named Car
That's
Crash.
the plot twist. You're like, oh, a car crash. That's awful. Wait, a bull named Car Crash.
Okay.
Okay.
And
we
then
don't
what
need
happens?
any.
No, what
we don't
happens
need
to him after that, though? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I was just into that plot twist.
But, I'm playing on my harp.
Okay.
He's playing on his harp. Okay.
Harp is...
I'm working on my cowboy swing with 40 left to go.
Do you remember this part? Did we ever play
With
this part?
40 left to blow.
I don't remember any of this.
Well, you asked for it, lady, and now you're going to sit through it. Now the whole class has to stay after because of you.
Blue water all around.
Okay.
Blue water all around. Where is he?
He's on a lake, maybe?
Partner, you can guess it's lots of fun, like being on two legs.
This is where it kind of starts getting funky.
I don't.
Oh, no.
I'm
That's
playing paraplegic style harmonica in hand.
Was this a listener, though, or is this something that somebody sent in that they found? That's what I don't know.
Honestly,
I can't believe that this
honestly,
guy was real.
I'm starting to think it's Edwin.
It's not Edwin.
I think it's Edwin.
We're not muted.
Haven't paraplegics always played a little harmonica? at
Nope,
Christmas?
no, you're not.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that was kind of a thing for all
It's a tradition.
paraplegics.
Yes, all
Okay.
paraplegics play the harmonica at the
Yeah,
holidays.
didn't
yes.
know.
All right, so that was.
No.
Oh, wow.
He's getting
Solo.
going. Yeah.
Whoa! Remix! All right, you can blame Allie. Okay, so that was Peak the Rodeo Clown. Christopher, thank you for the note. Oh, what? Yes.
But real quick,
Yeah.
doesn't it kind of sound like Edwin?
No, it does.
And what a long con, right? Then 20 years later, he's like, I'm Peak the Rodeo Clown.
Well, here's what Edwin sounds like today. I think that's the wrong button. I don't even get
I was going to say it sounds just like Peak the
It does. It sounds exactly like him. Okay, where's?
You just started playing Peak again.
I know. But wait, hold on. Did I not dub? Wait, did I not dub Edwin? The whole point of it was okay. Maybe this is it. Is this
I
it?
have tears again.
I don't think I dubbed Edwin. Oh my God. Okay, I'll edit him in. I'll edit him in.
This Christmas, I've been listening to Personal Minutia for over 300 episodes.
Trust me, he does sound a lot like him, but it's not him. Okay. All right, this has been the Peak the Rodeo Clown Chuck.
Oh my God.
Are you ready for our final
No,
Personal
I
Minutia
want to
jingle?
hear that one.
Sorry, we got to move on, lady.
So
I'm so glad we were just zooming in on Edwin the entire time during that.
Where's the Rodney drop? Welcome to my nightmare.
Do you guys see any harmonicas laying around there?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to look, but I do
It's
feel that
Christmas.
after Ali made that said it's a long con, I do believe Edwin is Peak.
I do believe.
I do believe.
Listen, and also I object to the fact that you got credit for that because that was my fault.
That's true.
But that's okay.
Well, I sent the message.
You helped
I
produce
put
the actual song.
I put the
yes.
we in there.
Yeah.
We. See, I didn't think he was. Now I do. I think this is going to be a long con for Edwin. I think at Edwin's funeral, he's going to reveal that he's Peak.
For our 20th anniversary of the podcast, I'll reveal if I am.
Oh my God.
We are not doing 20 years. No.
We're doing 20 years. Drew,
Why not?
you signed on for 20 years.
It's like Rick and Morty crap.
Christopher, Christopher, this way. This way.
I look.
There you go.
I look, and then it's
See, the teddy bear is back here.
The delay. I got a thing to run over here. See, I got a thing to run. But also, I let the whole clip play to show that Bean makes mistakes too, and he's Hall of Fame, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Definitely the same.
Yeah, definitely the same. Speaking of that, Gilded Playlist has this clip.
I'd be remiss if I didn't give now semi-co-producer Lindsay her contribution. She somehow was listening to Spanish radio and found something that sounds a little bit like Lubs.
¿Qué tal? Sean bienvenidos a Radio LVS Loops, el programa de radio por YouTube dedicado a
If you didn't hear that, here you go.
LVS Loops.
Loops.
Holy crap, the library. Shout out, Lindsay. This is amazing.
Lindsay, just
Shout out.
amazing contribution. Wow. That is freaking quality.
Yeah, I get
so
my
good.
little Twitter DM, and I'm like, I hope it's some drops from Lindsay, and it often is.
So Lindsay, semi-producer over at the
Nice.
Gilded Playlist.
I'm just racking up titles on all of the podcasts.
Does this interfere with our Jankytown sponsorship?
Oh my gosh, Drew, why?
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I go to every podcast and I do everything for everyone. I'm so glad the Gilded Playlist has me in their back pocket. Thank you very much.
That's a spot on impression. It's like I'm looking in the mirror.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't know what to say.
Which this is funny because somebody's wife is over there assembling a charcuterie board, and she also provided the photography for that. So
Well, that's amazing. Thank
everyone's
you.
contributing
You know, it's
on
going
and off camera.
You go ahead and thank her so much for her work.
Thank you. Thank you for taking all the pictures and the charcuterie board and everything. Can we say hi?
You're getting a
She's
shout out from
coming.
Drew.
She's getting a shout out because you don't have to show it again, but
Nope.
there was a manipulation of your.
Do it again, Drew. Do it again.
I want me to do it again? Okay. Hi,
gosh.
I'm Lindsay, and I love the
Put that
charcuterie
picture.
you put in my mouth. Feed me. Hi.
And the funny part is that she can't hear a word of this.
Nope, not
So
at all.
she's just looking at this ridiculously big-headed woman. Oh my God! Stop it! This Kirby's Dreamland
I
over
don't feel
here.
so bad about being peaked now.
Why were you ever feeling bad about being peak? This is what I don't understand. Like,
I think you should just take credit for it, Edwin. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody will ever find out who he is. This is your way of being on the Kevin and Bean show.
and I mean, you do sound exactly like him.
I was on the Kevin and Bean show more than peak, actually.
You're singing.
So why would I step down?
This Christmas. I mean, it does sound a lot like you.
These quitters.
Yeah,
See?
dude,
Keep
it's
thinking I
him.
peak every day.
You can't
Like
tell
an
me
old
it's not
crooner,
you.
man.
Has that
That's-
episode been posted?
Which one?
The one where we talk about oh yeah, and I guess it was where you made the suggestion that Eddie sounds like Pete the Rodeo Clown.
Yes,
It's already been
it was
posted.
our
Mhm.
Cupcake Kelly
Oh.
episode.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
Kelly
put out
Cupcakes, you mean.
on the social club. You know, someone try to find Pete the Rodeo Clown.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think Edwin has hidden himself enough to show that
He's
no one
right.
will be able to
Mhm.
dig that up. That's why I think you just take credit for it.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Long con.
Mystery solved. This ain't no Oak Island.
All right, let's go over to the Ralph report. Ralph did his last show high, and it went like this.
Hi, kids. Welcome to the show. I'm your old podcast pal, Ralph Garman.
He's got a motherfucking Mustang.
Do I do something
And
there?
I'm sitting across
and
from
I'm
me.
just supposed to go. Okay. I thought maybe you
No,
said
you know,
something
no,
there.
I don't say anything there. I say at this next bit, I say something.
I'm new to the
How much
show.
weed did you smoke?
I'm beginning to think.
Is it just hit you just now?
I'm beginning to think too much. I think maybe I smoked too much weed. Hey, the guy sitting across from me, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him. Oh, he's got so many names. Let me see if I can come up with them.
You're not going to be able to remember.
Oh,
them.
sure I will.
Not in this state.
Oh, yeah, I will.
It like disconnected your brain. It's like it literally unplugged your brain.
My fear was that I would just go to another place.
Oh, you're there,
And
buddy.
I'm there.
You're there.
How's it going over there where you are?
It's going good.
All right.
It's going good.
Let's just call him.
Holy gosh.
It's Eddie Pence.
Hey, everybody.
I love that episode.
That
Ralph
was
needs
a
to get
great
high more
episode.
often.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know all these challenges with him getting high.
You know what?
What's next?
That was my favorite show of the year. I have not laughed so hard at it going absolute bonkers. I mean, it's kind of what I expect from Ralph at his best. Like all the shows when Ralph was good on the morning show were the ones where he had to improv, and that's all he did the entire time. And I'm like, no, this is what I want. I probably I think twice I had to not go ahead and spit my coffee out my nose because I was sitting here going, okay, thank you. So
Yeah, one of my favorite moments was when they started talking about Sacagawea.
yes,
Sacagawea is the best word to say when you're stoned, by the way. I just found out. Sacagawea. Sacagawea.
This is going to be the next 30 minutes of the show.
So yeah, he fell in love with the word Sacagawea and just kept saying it over and over again.
So you know the film Fistful of Dollars? Me and my stoner friends back in high school, we used to go ahead and make random jokes while working at Blockbuster, rest in peace, about how we wish that we had a fistful of Sacagaweas. And we had no reason why this was funny except for the fact that we were high. So he is 100% correct. This is canon.
I think we should all smoke out and say Sacagawea a bunch of times.
I'm not sure if anyone's watching the stream, but yeah, trust me. Like, if you haven't noticed yet, play this back about maybe 60 seconds ago. You're welcome.
All right. Let's go over to Jankytown and the beer mug move out update.
Beer mug.
Yes.
I am looking at you.
Yes.
We are sitting on your couch.
Yes, if you can tell by the echo in my half-empty
echo. Do we need to like talk into like the couch? Like, hey man, how's it go? Oh, maybe.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. All right, there we go.
There you go, Dave. Look at that.
I'm not looking at you anymore. I'm looking at the back of your pillow.
Acoustics, muffled.
Yeah.
Soundproof.
Yeah, but we are in Chateau Mugmont right now.
Yes, we are.
Is that what we called it?
Yep.
Chateau Mugmont.
Chateau Mugmont. Yeah. How do you like it, Dave?
It's a really cool place. I think once you get the TV set up and your pinball machine and everything, it's going to be really cool. And I think we're going to have to do a...
It's already cool right now, though, right?
Yeah, I dig it. Yeah, we definitely need a janky cribs.
Oh, yeah, we'll do janky cribs.
Like, I have to knock on the door with the video camera. And they're like, oh, come on in.
Absolutely.
So success. Beer mug has moved into his place. He's been there about 2-3 weeks. That's awesome.
You know what? I got a treat for us, everyone. I got beer mug on the line. Yeah, I got beer mug ready right now for a video call. Are we ready to bring him in?
Yeah.
Bring him in. Yeah.
Okay. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Beer mug. Hey!
Oh my gosh! Too loud, Muggas. Like how he didn't.
How we all doing?
We're doing good, beer mugs.
Now he's Bob. How we all doing?
I'm Bob Beer Mug right now. Yeah, just got to tone it down apparently.
See, we just saw Beer Mug, so we know that this is an imposter
All right,
because he looks very different now.
You can't fool us anymore.
No,
I know.
I grew it all out since the last time we played cornhole together, guys. Hey, don't you remember me? We
That's
hugged.
amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah. I'm not a lawyer. I don't do injuries. No. I'm just here in my bathroom in my bikini. Nope.
Are you proud of that, Drew?
Nope. Nope.
I mean, Muggs, are you proud of that, Muggs?
Nope. Not proud about this at all.
Why does it say warning on your screen?
Well, there may be some sort of
Too much
thing that
genius.
says that it's not a paid version of the application I'm using, and I kind of have that up. Like, here, hold on. Can I? I don't know how to take it off right now. But yeah, that's
It's fine.
It's covering that up because I'm cheap.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many special guests today.
So many.
A for effort, Steve Stoneman.
Hey, I got a question
Yeah,
or suggestion.
Jen. Yeah, Jen.
I'm thinking, so we do have some cool guests coming up that maybe we could share on the live and then edit it out if we wanted to later for the
Totally. Yeah, we can totally do that here at the world famous K-Rock.
So freaked out by this beer mug.
Why?
That's pretty freaky.
It
all I'm trying to
is.
say.
All right, let me bring Drew back. That's a cool guy. Like,
Yeah.
let's get him back here. Hey, Drew, come in my bathroom. Oh, okay, I'm
Oh
back.
my
Okay.
goodness. You're not gonna do the footsteps sound
Nope,
effect?
nope,
like
nope.
like Roland?
You were
Roland.
lucky. We are lucky we got that much.
Thank you so much, Muggos.
Thank you, Muggos.
He says
Appreciate you.
he says welcome. He's in the bathroom
Looking
right
good,
now.
Muggos.
Looking good, yeah. Very different from when we saw him 2 days ago.
So, Muggs is in Michigan. Is that what happened?
No, I'm in SoCal right now. I'm flying out in like 25 minutes. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, can't see all of you unless you can get the LAX in that time. So.
This is good.
This is good.
So,
Excellent.
wow.
So, Jen, you wanted to talk about upcoming guests?
Yeah. So I know you posted the other day in our little chat about who's coming on in January. And then I know I brought somebody in as well. So I thought since we have a few people here, they might want to hear it since it's our first live one, give them a little extra.
All right. Tell us who's on.
So we have Sluggo coming on in January. And then I forget who else you posted, Christopher. Was it Muggos?
We did talk to Muggos about being on, but we cannot get in touch with him personally because his DMs are closed on.
Well, he was
Twitter.
just on the show right now. So
well,
there's that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go ahead and bring him back?
No, please,
God.
God.
Okay.
I'm already gonna have so many nightmares.
All right. Speaking of Muggos, let's talk about the cornhole match, and let me play their version of what happened.
We were challenged by the Quitters Never Give Up podcast.
Yes.
Which is a podcast that it's a group of 4 Kevin and Bean super fans.
Right.
And they go through and recap their favorite moments throughout the show. So they heard us talking about how I have a newfound love for cornhole, the game. And they challenged us. They said, hey, we are cornhole players, and we challenge you, Jankytown, to a game of cornhole. We graciously accepted, and we actually met up and played cornhole against the Quitters Never Give Up podcast.
That's right. Shout out Lindsay, Christopher, Edwin.
Yeah, and and Jen, who doesn't live here in
Jen,
LA.
of course, she wasn't here.
She doesn't live here. She lives up north.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah, and then Drew, who's in Michigan, I think.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
two.
so there's a couple more people. Shout out to all them for doing what they
Yes,
do and,
and-
keeping Kevin and being alive.
And I realized that Lightning and myself have been the only ones not on their podcast.
Lightning was on it. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Am I the only one?
No, they haven't had any. They haven't had Bean or Chip or you.
But from Jankytown, I'm the only one.
Well, it's only me and you, so it's yeah.
You were on it.
Yes, I was on it. Yeah. Anyways,
so Grandma got a lot of things wrong.
Dear Lord.
Like everything, yeah.
But it wasn't all of us challenging Edwin because we all play cornhole. It was Edwin challenging them because Edwin plays cornhole. I never played cornhole a day in my life until the other day. So, and then, yeah, he sounds really high. But let's keep going.
So we went to play them. Play them. How do you think it went, Muggs? How do you think we performed against the Quitters?
Well, let's put it this way. We performed so well that we have, with a total of 3 episodes, in each one of their episodes, Quitters Never Give Up podcast has to mention Jankytown a total of 6 times.
Yes, we
2
did.
each episode.
That was the bet, is whoever loses per game, you have to do 2 live reads promo for the other podcast. So we destroyed them. I mean, there was one game that was kind of close.
The third game.
Yeah. But
if you gotta understand, if they had won the third game, that would have gone into best of 5.
Yes. Yeah. We would have had to go to best of 5. But we didn't. We did a clean sweep of 3 because of me. I was so damn good.
Or we wouldn't. No, it wouldn't have been best of 5. We would, because it was just.
No, we were 2-1.
Yeah,
it would have been fine. But usually when you go 3, it's best of 5.
We clean swept though.
Yeah,
clean swept.
How did we lose to them?
What do you mean? How did you lose?
Oh no, that's the question I'm about to ask. Okay,
Because I mean they can't. It doesn't even sound like they do math, and there's a lot of math in cornhole.
Is there, because I'm okay. So first of all, the way
Yes,
we
there
play
is.
the way we play cornhole is I show up with a case of half gallons of Canada House whiskey, and we play until we're passed. Oh yeah, that's not even a joke. But we play till we're passed out. So I don't know what math you're talking about. If you can throw a corn, you can corn a hole. What did you boys do out there? I'm ashamed of you.
Well, apparently there were rules. I mean, I was just
Yeah.
told there was drinking whiskey and that's it. I mean, that's the way you explained the game to me, Drew, who was my coach for cornhole.
Yeah. Also, I didn't get told about this whole thing until I was like, here's how I heard about it. Dr. Rachel goes, "Do you know about this cornhole thing?" And I go, "No." And that's about the rest of it. So that sounds like the team's going and playing outside the rounds. Like,
Well, it was pretty last minute.
Very
Yeah.
hastily put together.
I could tell by how I heard about it.
Well, here's the thing. I challenged Dave months ago.
I remember
And he tried to
this.
Call him like, well, maybe this is going to happen. And what was it? Sunday night, he finally got back to us. So we had to scramble and make it happen in a couple.
You know,
of days.
that makes perfect sense from my interactions with Dave. So this sounds on par. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a blast, though. Thank you, Dave. I had a good time, even though I got humiliated.
Well, a little bit going into it, Edwin had the idea a few months ago, but Edwin didn't do anything with it Edwin didn't do anything really with it except to make the calls.
Until I got there.
It's on brand.
And then Lindsay asked, "Are we really doing it?" So then I reached out to them to ask if we were really doing it, because we were going back and forth for I think 2 days, figuring out whether we needed a place to play first or whether we needed what we needed first. And my first thought was we need to get them to say yes. So then I messaged them, and then Monday before the Wednesday cornhole match is when they finally gave us an answer that they will come out and play us.
So this is why you asked me if I was coming out to SoCal anytime soon. Now this makes perfect sense in chronological order. Okay.
Yeah. And you were here. Obviously, you just said you're in Southern California.
I'm still here.
but not hanging
My
with us.
flight is leaving in 19 minutes. I'm literally I'm right now in the Lufthansa lounge sipping on iced tea in front of this beautiful green screen they have for influencers. That's the word. Yes.
Content creators.
Content creators. Thank you, Lindsay.
This story needs to be wrapped up, I think, pretty soon if you're going to continue to play clips.
I think.
Oh, wait.
I think the only thing I have is Lindsay's call, and that's very fun. I'm gonna.
You asked for it.
Did.
But we got this call from Lindsay from the Quitters Never Get Up podcast.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I just wanted to know what we were going to be saying.
I didn't alter the pitch. I just want to say I didn't alter the pitch. Or
What are you
anything
getting
on
at here?
anything on this call. Here we go.
On our podcast, because I think I just witnessed a slaughter of the Quitters Never Give Up podcast versus the Jankytown podcast in Cornhole. So I would just like to know what my new job is, like maybe what, we're going to have to promote. And I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you again. Okay, bye.
That was nice of her to call in.
That was great, Lindsay. Thank you.
And,
we'll let you know. We'll let you know. I have a couple ideas brewing right now that Dave and I will discuss when we're done with this right now. And you should be getting an answer of what you need to be doing probably I'd say in the next couple of days. It'll be great.
It'll be fun. But thanks to the Quitters for
Yes.
setting that up. And
That was great.
And it was fun. And we went to the Golden Road Brewery.
Yeah, I've never been there my whole life. I mean, it's fairly newish. I don't think it's always been there.
You know what sucked, though?
What?
They only had beer.
I'm fine with that.
And
you don't drink beer, though.
No.
Unless you're at a Dodger game, right?
No, I'm not even at a Dodger game.
You don't ever drink beer ever?
No, not really.
Loser.
Well, they did.
They did have more than beer.
But they had wine.
They had wine and mimosas.
I think
So,
he was looking for like vodka.
Yeah.
a full bar. Well,
Mhm.
Next time.
Well, I look
Next
forward
time.
to what they send over for us to put on the show. And I
Yeah.
mean, really, at the end, we usually cover Jankytown every week anyway, and at least get a couple of mentions. So,
Oh, did they ever
Nothing new.
get back to you, Lindsay?
oh, this is going to be like a full-on promotion. I think this is going to be not
Oh,
just
oh.
what happened on Jankytown, but this episode.
I was going to say, like,
Sponsor.
if we had to speak about them 6 times per episode, I mean, we said Jankytown 6 times before we got to here, but if it's more than that,
No, this is like how about you go on to Patreon right now and subscribe to the Jankytown podcast for as little as $2 a month?
no, I got you. Here, well, you want to do it live?
yeah,
Oh,
but
we're
we can
doing
do
it
it
live.
Okay,
no,
do
we
it.
can do it in chipmunk voices.
Oh, we could, but we can also do it like this. Hi, I'm Drew. You might know me from a podcast known as Quitters Never Give Up. And did you know that you can subscribe on Patreon to one of the most jankiest podcasts around? It's Jankytown. It features this one guy named Beer Mug and another dude named Dave, the King of Mexico. He's not actual royalty. And if you don't like our show, you can also not like theirs even more. And we're paid to say this, so I don't really have to say anything more than I endorse Jankytown.
Perfect.
There you go.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Nicely done.
Yeah, just
Does
run
that
it back.
count?
Yeah, just
I
run.
don't.
Just
I don't
loop
know
it.
if it counts, but
Just loop it. Like we can do it like
Hey,
6
they
times.
killed us. We have to do whatever they say.
yeah,
I'm fine with
it was not the Quitters Never Give Up podcast crowning jewel of performances, I would say.
I feel I was duped because Dave played a little bit more than what he said. I mean, I thought it was going to be 2 white guys who knew how to play and 2 Mexicans who'd never played. And so I showed up prepared for that.
Yep. This is why California's a state.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dave's really good.
Dave was doing like ballerina twirls and like following through. And then I don't know if you have the whole thing, but he was talking about how he played lefty
Yeah.
to give you 2 a chance.
Well, I think the most humiliating part was when he brought in his own announcer to do play-by-play. Here, I have that.
Oh, please.
Este vato se mira que tira chingos de pipe, güey. He just got half of the stadium pregnant with that look. Mírale, fumando un pinche cigarro, tirando gang signs, looking like he just left a Nicaraguan prison, looking to pound all the puss. ¿Qué va a hacer el güey? ¿Qué va a hacer el vato? No digas que he's gonna ride a bull. Oh, pues, espérate, güey. Espérate, hold on to the bull, güey. Le vale verga, güey. This is con el pinche cigarro todavía en la pinche boca, güey. Le vale verga todos los... Get out of there. Rodeo clowns, you know, way he's just like, give it all to me, bull. Ahora ya se va a caer, güey, no, he's still holding on, güey, oh no, I thought he was done for. This is the greatest athletic achievement I have seen in my life, bro. Oh, this is better than Kobe's 81-point game, than Usain Bolt's 100-meter dash, man. This is breaking all sorts of physics.
That was accurate.
That was pretty accurate. I also like that he threw in the Peak the Rodeo Clown reference in there. He knows
Oh, you got that too. I was like, all right, rodeo.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I'm
Anyhow.
flattered.
Well, this is the podcast roundup. So now we do the what did we do? The week that was.
What do we do, S.A.?
Oh, real quick, like though, Nicole wants to know, how did you get that bong through TSA? True.
It's real easy. You just do the little trick. You slide it down your sleeve. You carry the water bottle on you, but empty because they only let you bring a couple ounces. But you refill that on the plane. Take a couple hits, blow into the toilet. Ask George Carlin about that trick. You're all good.
Yeah. Did you?
Okay, we're gonna try to do the flashback that needs no.
What just happened? Wait, hold on.
I think I brought a bong in. Okay, we're gonna try to do the week that was.
Oh, I don't have a theme for you.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my gosh. 2011.
Where's the week that was theme? You didn't load it. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
I'm gonna go back in time.
Press the button, my friend. Send me back into time. Edwin!
No, Edwin.
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. It's a new day. Our feature presentation. Week that was 2011. I went back in time. I don't mind. But better promise me, are you back in time?
This Christmas.
Wow.
I've been a paraplegic now for more than 20 years.
So what happened was, it's weird how this came up because they just started talking about peak in 2011. This was December 18 to 21, 2011. We kind of did that already. So let's just go. They played the peak game. Ralph was so good at this. Play peak 04. Oh, wait, before we do that, they were doing for one of the concerts. Lindsay, this is going to be you. Play it, see if you can identify the song. The peak version.
Somebody's Heidi is crowding my icebox. Someone's cold one's giving me the chills.
Don't I get like the artist?
If you do anything, you can get it.
I have no idea.
Okay, that's Weezer. Say It Ain't So. Okay.
Really?
Let's make it easy.
Is it?
Okay.
So this is Ralph doing an impression of Peak.
Exactly.
And we have to guess the song based off of.
Okay, I'm going to
his
make it
impression.
easy.
Okay, yeah, sorry. We need instructions because even Ralph didn't make that clear.
Okay, this will be easy. These are Cure songs. They did a Cure contest.
Oh,
Do
okay.
Peak 08.
Peak 08?
Right.
Peak 08.
Oh, this is going to be you, Christopher.
Remembering you standing quiet in the rain as I ran to your heart to be near. And we kissed as the sky fell in, holding you close, how I always held you close in your fear.
I don't know. Is that Disintegration?
No, it's Pictures of You.
Okay.
Let me see. Drew, why don't you do this one? Peak 09, please.
All right.
Drew, this is you.
Show me how you do that trick, the one Just that like makes heaven. me and throw your arms around my neck.
He got it. He got it.
Yeah, Drew got it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he heard the man. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream. She said, the one. Oh
You're doing the
God.
last one. That was just like heaven.
Show me how you do that
Yeah,
trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me love, she said. And threw her arms around my head.
We're not interrupting.
Sorry.
Okay.
No.
Jen, you're up. Peak 10.
We're so wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know that I'd do anything for you.
I don't
You
know.
got
it.
this, Jen.
I don't think I do.
Anyone
I
wanna
mean,
steal?
I remember the
I
Cure,
think
but
Lindsay knows.
No, I don't
yeah.
know.
So let's play it again.
No, I faked knowing the Cure in high school.
We're so wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Oh, you know that I'd do anything for you.
Can we just get an album from you, Edwin, of you doing all these
Okay, I
songs.
will. That's Love Cats. Love Cats.
I'm like, yeah, I still have the show me stuck on my head.
I only tried to pick ones we might know. Let's go on to the next. Oh shoot, what did I call that one?
I don't know, Edwin. What did you call it?
The next one?
Yes.
You want to talk about it first, or you want me to just play it? Press the button.
Just play it.
Just play it?
Breaking news up.
Just hit it, Steve.
That's the beautiful Scarlett Johansson getting stood up last night by a man who paid $7,000 for a date with her. Awesome. Who is this sad, pathetic human? Bean!
Okay, you don't ever want those words said on national television. Who is this sad, pathetic human? And then they say your name and your face is up on the screen.
It. Yeah, we broke that down on the last show, where Bean bid $7,000 to go on a red carpet with ScarJo, and he never went. So even TMZ got on the action the next week. So that's kind of embarrassing, like Bean said.
You know what's sad about that was the Afro line got
Everything?
flooded at that time about Bean not going on with me, begging to let me take his place. If they have recordings of that, they probably got like 200 calls. Not kidding.
Yeah.
He did say that he can't transfer the tickets.
He did say, but that was the thing. In one of the calls, I said I can just pretend I'm Bean. No one has to know. Like it's
right.
They probably
No.
weren't checking ID. You
No,
could
I
just
mean
say
he's
you
a
were
radio personality. No one knows what he really looks like. Like who's to say I'm not Bean Baxter? Gene Bean Baxter, born in London, flew to America. Dad was in the army.
Can I get a little bit more of an impression from you?
It's just gonna turn to Liverpool.
Okay, next up, this shocked me because what do we know about Bean? He loves Christmas. Just play the clip.
Before we get to that, let me explain a little something about Bean. Bean is unique, crazy, weird, and loves Christmas. Leaves his Christmas lights up all year, leaves his tree up all year.
He does.
He owns every Christmas song that has ever been put out.
Mm-hmm.
Carries them with him, by the way.
Not kidding about that. He has them on his iPod, yeah.
How many Christmas songs on your iPod, Bean?
Well, I mean, a small fraction of the collection.
I
just
understand
put
that.
About my top, probably my top 600 I carry with me.
600?
In case I'm ever in the mood.
The
right,
top
yeah.
600 are on your iPod. Okay.
And he also did...
My favorite movie of all time is It's a Wonderful Life.
Sure, yeah. Well, it's a big Christmas movie. It's a famous Christmas movie.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
You love Christmas. You love Christmas movies. I can see that.
He also had a blog for a while, which was a new Christmas song every day.
Right. Yeah.
ChristmasMusicEveryday.com. Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Christmas. Loves the Christmas.
He loves everything about it.
He's like Santa.
Exactly.
He lives Christmas 24 hours a day, 365.
And he has collected pretty much everything having to do with Christmas.
Loves Christmas.
So why did he tell us over the weekend at the Acoustic Christmas? Why did he say the words, "I've never seen a Christmas story"?
Hey, I've never seen a Christmas story.
Now, we don't care if you have or haven't seen a Christmas story.
No. I do.
But I know, but I'm just saying for regular people.
I do for regular people, too. It's
I-
one of the greats. It's one of the great movies, let alone great Christmas movies.
I agree. But having said that, I don't care about that. There's one person who should have seen that movie.
That's true.
More than anyone else.
Yes.
And that's Bean.
Yes.
We were sitting on the stage out in front of the Gibson Amphitheater where we were broadcasting from and doing our interviews, and they had, I guess it's a classic prop from the movie, Ralph. They had, it's a leg lamp, right? A lamp
Yes.
that has a leg with a stocking on it.
Right. That is the
That
major award that the father, played by Darren McGavin, wins in the film.
And that's how we got on the topic of the film A Christmas Story. And by the way, I wasn't the only one who hadn't seen it. I mean,
No,
other
no.
people hadn't seen it.
You
either,
don't get
but-
to pawn it off.
No.
But other people haven't seen it. No.
We don't care about other people not having seen it. I can imagine there are a lot of people who haven't seen it and don't care. But you Bean,
you
must have seen it, and
You.
we're not buying for a second that you didn't.
Dr. Garland von Christmas, you.
Correct.
You must
Well,
see it.
I
And,
would
and
like-
it's unacceptable and inexcusable and bizarre that you haven't.
Is he loves Christmas.
Start again.
The amazing thing about that is he loves Christmas. And the guy who wrote that story and narrated the movie was Gene Shepard. And he was a huge radio guy in the old days. So, Bean loves radio. And yet he never saw a Christmas story. So,
And now, breaking news, Boone.
so I emailed Bean. I said, I just heard that you never saw A Christmas Story. Did you ever watch it? And he emailed back, it's fine. So I'm furious about that. That's from A Christmas Story, for those of you that don't know.
Well,
He'll shoot your
I
eye
mean,
out.
my wife has never seen that movie. I watched it a lot. What happened?
Play it again.
Play what again? This?
Disappointed.
That's a very clear clip, Edwin. Tell what's going on right there. The whole time.
Crystal clear.
Well, so
Really?
I've
What?
spoken
Never seen it.
before about how I've seen lots of movies, but not many of them all the way through. A Christmas Story is one I've probably seen maybe 10 minutes of combined. I've never seen the whole thing. I have no clue. I only know it through memes and explanations. So
Can you kick him off?
I definitely cannot kick him off. I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen it either. Not fully.
yeah, that's it's on at Christmas time. You're at Nana's house. It's on for in the background. You see a bit of it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe Bean's in the majority here.
Well, I mean, it's an okay Christmas movie. It's a lot of little vignettes. It's not really a full cohesive movie because it's a lot of
Yeah.
short stories from the guy who wrote it. But it's fine. Die Hard is a better Christmas movie, but
No.
Facts.
it's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Let's move on before I get really mad.
It's your home. You can kick them out.
That's true. They did. This was the time of year when they would do the top this, top that. They did the top internet roundups. None of them were like that memorable.
The number one best video of the year, as far as we're concerned, is the crazy, nasty ass honey badger.
Oh, the honey badger.
Remember the honey badger? You see the honey badger, but the guy doing the voiceover is just priceless.
The honey badger is really pretty badass. They have no regard for any other animal whatsoever. Look, and it's just grunting and ew, eating snakes. Ew, what's that, a mouse? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, they're so nasty.
And the whole thing is just him narrating what's going on this this video that they got from National Geographic or someplace.
Yeah, I went back and looked up the original video. Very funny, but there was nothing like we did 2010 and they had like Victor Fuentes, which they used forever and ever. So nothing big. So I didn't bring anything more than that. Let's go to the top moments with. What I did is I cut it down to my 4 favorites.
So this one,
Mhm.
that one, okay.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Wrong is wrong.
That's when good men fail to stand up, bad triumphs or whatever that is. Hey Omar, shut up.
No, I think you nailed that
I
quote.
did. I got it right.
That was a moment with Kevin.
Yeah, that was a great one. They used that one for a long time afterwards. Okay, do the next one up.
We had Duff McKagan on the phone.
Oh, from Guns N' Roses. I love this one so much.
This is number 4, and I might have been unclear with my question.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
It seems like it would be a natural reaction because other people have treated you like your life,
That is
like you're incredibly, great, and your life is great, and you must have, and they all treat you differently than they do normal people. How do you keep your head about you?
That was a moment with Kevin.
Get up, Al. How is that not number 1? I know. And by the way, even after Omar said that, and Kevin was like, I didn't have anything in the Duff interview. What are you guys talking about? I was fine in the Duff interview. How is that only number 4? 3 or whatever. God, that's incredible.
And as I listened to the show, as you hear, they got the numbers wrong there. They're like, oh, are you trying to get one in for next year already? Next up.
And now, a moment with Ralph.
Changed everything. Decided to save money on paying players. Wow. And enjoying.
Drew, damn it.
Call for the ticket. Just call for the ticket.
That was a moment with
I didn't do
Ralph.
it.
That was strong.
Unusually long for Ralph, too.
Yeah.
He usually gets it back together.
That sounded like a
quickly.
rough morning for me.
And by
I
the
don't know what was
way,
going
what
on.
about Lisa piping up over there trying to throw a life?
She's nice. She's nice. You people are mean. She's
Why is
nice.
it not painful to watch what I'm doing?
That's funny.
Yeah, that was Ralph. Ralph didn't often get a moment with. He was usually pretty strong.
It sounded like his high show.
I'm trying to remember back. Either his kid was up late or he went to a premiere. So yeah, and he was struggling that whole show. And so that one,
Hanging with
it
Kevin
was really
Smith.
good. Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this one. Is the classic. They've played it for years and years. The next one.
We have the number one moment with for 2011.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Lick her bare neck than I would her boobs with a sweater over them.
That's a toss-up.
That was a moment with Kevin.
What was happening there?
Yeah, that was appropriate.
I don't know. I don't know because those words don't make it. And toss-up I get, but
They're not words.
what's mata-aso? I mean, really, what was I trying to say?
We don't
Something
know.
in African.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Lick her bare neck than I would her boobs with a sweater over them.
That's a toss-up.
That was
Well
a
done.
moment with
Ladies and
Kevin.
gentlemen, the once and future champion, K-Rock's Kevin.
There you go.
Cannot be.
Yeah, so that was the number one moment with. I almost had a moment with her.
Almost.
Now we kind of covered the top 10 drops of 2011, so maybe we'll make that a bonus track or something. But we're running late, so I'm going to call that one. And back to you, Steve.
All right. So
I just love how Drew is alt tabbing and just showing us the title of his Discord channel multiple different times. That's what I was goddamn it Drewing about it.
It shouldn't be.
Number 10 is a homegrown soundbite from our old friend Dave the King of.
Yeah, between your notepad files and your Discord channel, it just shows up when you do the alt tab thing. But that's why I was saying, goddamn it, Drew.
Too much information and man.
Yeah, Drew. It's okay. Could be worse.
Wait,
Every
someone
time you
mentioned-
hit the Windows key, like the start menu comes up. I love it though. It's great. Yeah, exactly.
Hold
Oh,
on, someone mentioned.
okay.
Vincent,
Just
I
so you
don't know
know,
why.
that's not on the actual stream. Only you guys are seeing that.
No, I can see it.
Oh.
I'm watching this on my phone. I can see
Oh,
it.
in that case, okay, my bad.
It's okay. Listen, this is the janky part of
Yeah.
all of this. Yeah. I now want to
Enjoy
see this one.
Discord.
Exactly.
all right. So are we closing this episode since we have to go?
I hope
Is that
so.
is that the idea? Is that what we're doing?
Sorry, we're out of time.
So
Oh wait,
better
hold
than I
on.
thought.
Drew's pulling something up.
Run for cover.
You know, see, here it normally doesn't work this way, but someone went ahead and changed the way that Zoom was viewed through the thing, and I had to adapt. So my bad.
That's okay. I mean, it's not like you're tabbing into porn yet, so we'll give that a few more.
Oh nope, you're good. It ain't gonna happen.
Why do some people tune out?
Shut up, Jiminy.
All right. What? This one?
What happened?
I've been saying that all day.
There's some serious soundboards happening over here.
I'm very jealous of Christopher Soundboard.
This is actually a pretty legitimate setup here.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Would you like to close the show, half Christopher?
No, let's let Jen do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Jen,
Okay.
Jen.
Yes. I'm right here. All right, so let's thank everyone for listening, and let's especially thank the Quitter fans. What are our fans called?
Quitters.
I can't hear you.
The Quitters.
Quitters, fans.
Quitters
fans,
Steve
right?
No,
Solomons.
they're just quitters. They never give up.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, we want to thank all the quitters that joined us on the live YouTube and our very first live recording. And thanks for listening. Happy holidays, and until next time.
Thank you, producer Drew.
Oh, shout out to Tam, my old friend that I grew up with. I think she's watching. Oh, there's Geometric Bananas.
Geometric
Hi,
Bananas
Geometrics.
is here.
Yay.
Thank you very much, Drew, who made this possible.
Thank you, Drew.
Within about 24 hours
Yeah,
of just having a last minute idea. So
24
this is
hours
amazing.
and 3 minutes to the nose. We know this.
Next time we'll give you 24 hours and 4 minutes.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
And does this actually like? This is way behind the scenes, but is this going to save the VOD, or are we?
It's gonna save it. This is forever with the chat and everything that's here.
Does it have to be public?
We can fix that, but if anyone has the ability to save it now before we make it that way, you might want to. So
it's fine.
I got a question. Why did it take so long to do a live show? Because we have to wait till we're all in the same state. Lindsay flies out once a year.
That's not true. We're just not good is
Yeah,
the
true.
answer.
Both.
We're just not good.
50-50, I guess.
Drew just puts together magic by himself. And so if we didn't have Drew, this would not be happening.
And Christopher set this whole thing up at my house.
Well, I did the in-person part, I think, and then Drew did the internet live part.
Yeah.
Attempted.
Yeah.
And Frank
Attempted.
Frank Murphy's also joined us.
Frank
Murphy.
Frank
Murphy.
Frank, tell us a quick Rick D story.
There's no such thing.
Rick D's. That's my impression of Frank.
That's good.
Come and say hi. Come and say hi.
Are we actually going to
Come and
end
say hi.
this?
No,
How do
no,
we even
I-
end
th-
this?
I want to see who else pops up. We got Frank Murphy. We got Jim Mitchell Bananas. Who's next?
Yeah.
Lisa May. Lisa May. Got my fingers.
Lisa.
No, she's stuck in
All
a
right.
Sigler on the 405.
That's about it.
So, is that it? Can I go ahead and...
Hold on.
Christopher's
typing like a
searching.
madman. It's amazing.
I'm trying to pull up the Frank Murphy thing. Hold on.
Frank Murphy. Frank Murphy.
You are a nice guy to the max. You are a nice man in me at last. You are a good friend of mine in the mix. You are on my side at last. Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy. You are a working class dog. You are a producer for the Kevin and Bean Show. You work hard at 106.7 K-Rock. You are a working class man. Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy.
Frank Murphy says, I'm trying to think of it quickly.
You are my friend to the end. You are my buddy to the max. You are my great man in the long run. I like you fairly well. Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy, Frank Murphy. Rock over London, rock over Los Angeles, Fuddruckers is the world's greatest hamburger.